Hello guys, hi everyone. I hope you guys doing well. So in the last video we did the closing of the project, but here is little bit about the risk management, which is very important. And this is video number 18. Closing video was 17. So this is risk management. So it's very important. Risk occur in project, whether it's a new or always the projects are new, but if it's a little bit same with the last one or totally different, the new one has more risk, and the one which is already done are the same, not the same but little bit similarity, so there is little risk. So there are many things in the risk. If somebody doing a project in North America, so here is a political and social situation is different from other countries around the world, and then political and economics, social situation, and then the culture. What type of culture is here? Departmental culture like the organization, the department which run the government, like federal government, provincial government, and then the city governments. So in the North America, especially in USA and Canada, or in Europe, so it's there is a different culture, organizational behavior. So one has to understand while investing in the countries, whether they are in east, west, or south, or east of. So I mean, if you go to anywhere, so you have to, somebody has to understand. If you go somewhere, you have to first understand what type of social and political situation in that area in the world, and what are the departmental culture, what are the laws of, because laws are different in different countries. So that's the main thing. And then the project relation, let's say the areas of the projects. What type of projects are you doing? If doing construction, you are investing or working in a construction company, or working in a mining sectors, or working in environmental industry, and working in the oil field. So are you working in the urban or in the city area, or in the local outside remote area? So I mean, everything has to be considered. Rather, if you are working as a project team member or project manager, or a person of trade skill and crafts, skilled labors. So the climate of the area, what type of climate is there? So it's a snowfall area where there is a lot of snow, where there is a lot of rain in that part of the world, where there is a temperature is high in summer, like in some areas in the world where there is temperature is very high in the summer, like 40 to 45 degrees centigrade. So in the winter in the west is snow. So like, so it's a you have, one has to understand whether he is investing or whether he is going to work there. So it's important, and today is very easy. You go and search on the Google, click on the country and the region of the country where you are going to work, so you will get all detail of the weather and even the rock formation there, and surface formation, forest area, everything you get. So I mean, that's the things which come encounter while we're doing the projects. It happens to us, to me, in most of the areas. So here is what the Pembroke and the book says, that risk is an uncertain event. A risk is an uncertain event, if occurs, can adversely affect project, jeopardize, and what type of you use with the definition. But this is risk is an uncertain event, if occurs, can adversely affect project. Therefore it should be identified. What we do, we identify risk and its impact. So what I told you, in the area, let's say if you go in the area where there is a, in the winter there is a lot of snowfall starting from November to April. So if you are doing a surface work or surface mining or construction or whatever, so it's not possible, to do the surface mining and remove the snow, like, and if you remove the snow and everything, and then people are standing in the snow with the -20, -40, it's not, no. So that will be your major risk if you're doing project there without knowing the area. So if you're going there, so you're gonna start work. If you do underground working, maybe still may not be, it may be still be difficult, because you need the amenities for the camp and living there and electricity and many things. So the project, whether it's a construction, mining, environment, or whatever, roads construction or whatever. So that's the thing. If you're going in the area where there is a lots of raining every day, you got a rain of 1 hour and 2 hour, and you stop the work on the road construction or mining or whatever is that area. So that you losing money. You have to do something. You have to check the weather of that area. What we gonna do is throughout the year is raining. And if you're going in the area, working in the area where there is lots of summer, it's heat. It's 42, 45 degree centigrade, starting from 11. Similarly in Middle East and South Asia and that area, other surrounding area. So it's 42, 45 degrees starting from 10 a.m. all the way to 4 p.m., 4, 6 p.m. So that's the working time, 6, 7 hours. What you do for your laborers, the cape, helmet, and drinking water and everything, So that's you have to consider in this area, water availability. I mean, can do it, but you need something to do. So that's identify risk and its impact. Another thing, which is very important. Some area, sometime in the project, you got a strike. The labor or the project unit did not get the fund money. So then you need, as a project manager and project team member, you need to negotiate with the people. So negotiation skill is very important. There's also come under the category of the risk. To negotiate with them and delay their strike for 10-15 days, and then you talk to the sponsor or the performing organization that what we can do. If they did not manage in 10 days, so you will go on long strike and there will be no work on your construction, mining, environmental project, or any other related project where you have invested a lot of money. So that's identify risk and its impact and assess it. So in the PMBOK, they use a table where you need an experts people who are like technical experts people of the scope, budget people, accounting, and money related people's accounting guys, MBA, BBA guys, and then you need the schedule guys, and you need the area, the person who is hiring labor and tradesman, skill person people. If this happens, so what we will do, he will assess it. So assess it, especially occurrence and degree of impact. If it's occur, how much will it impact your project? And then for all these things, you have to plan a response to risk. You make a table in which you put the identify the risk, its impact, its likelihood of occurrence, and it's the trigger, and then the action, and then the responsibility of the person or the team, and then you have a detailed plan, response plan in the table, and it should be in the office, project site office, and also in their office everywhere. So if it's occur, then you gonna go that person, and he need availability of fund and everything. Emergency as we put contingency amount or emergency fund 10%, but it's sometime it's okay, but still you need to do the risk management. Yeah, it's important, very important, and then monitor it when you do the response plan, and then monitor how you can avoid it, mitigate it, or accept it. Avoid it, avoid, you can avoid it, Mitigate mean lower the impact of the risk, and if not, then accept it. Yeah. And so where you can find all these risk what I have told you in different area around the world here, including everywhere. So you do the brainstorming is not it's brain and storming. You do a storm in your brain, not your brain. You have project team members and tell them that we're gonna go projects in oil sand in Alberta, and we're gonna open a mine, and it has once 1 kilometer square 1,000 square kilometer area open pit mining, and there is a river, and when we clean the oil sand in the plant, it will goes to the river. So what are the major risks? Everybody has to come up with 100 risk. If you have 10 10 member of your project team, so they're gonna go and sitting in front of computer, and then they come, and then you have a meeting and everybody. So if one person will be sitting and he will be listening to everyone, so first one will draft all what they have done, and then another person will check what are the similarities. So if there is something which is acceptable, like related to environmental condition in Alberta, the labor related problem, the fund related problem, or other things, so you're gonna pick one or two three which are weather. So these are the three four risks something. And then if you didn't get from brainstorming, then go and check your historical data. Remember, in the closing of the project, I told you there is a database, lesson learned, and the evaluation of the project, what we have done. So go and click it. Today is a database with every project organization, and check out if there is a similar project in ILSAN, what they are facing, what they have a risk, and what they have done. So then make a table, and these 5 6 things, and go ahead with that. Likelihood of occurrence is high, medium, and low. And trigger point mean you gonna do and monitor risk. So metrics regularly check. Here is one you can do in your computer. You can do in your computer. So this is a table. The first we put the risk in the table, then we impact, and then we put likelihood of occurrence, low, medium, and high, impact, low, medium, and high, and action trigger, and responsibility, and this is detailed response plan. So this will be all the time in 3 4 risk, and everything is associated with it will be on the table. So this you can make and identify your risk and the plan. So this is called risk management, and there will be responsibility or 1 or 2 person per each, or a team per each risk, to avoid it, mitigate it, or accept it. So thank you. I hope you guys got the idea what you gonna do in the risk management. So these are the identify risk and assess risk and plan a response and monitor it. So brainstorming and historical data you can use. Some other software you can use. Okay guys, and have a nice day. Thank you.